Welcome back, everybody. It's your host, the most here, StarBornFeline, with another episode of Metaphor Refantazio. Excuse me. We are picking up with the story and continuing onward. So we've already talked to all our companions as of the last episode. We've actually spent a little bit of time with building up some bonds. We've maxed out another. Let's go.
What do you want to do?
Hold on. We actually went and maxed out another of the classes. Specifically, the healer, and we got this savior. So, let's see. I'll admit, I'm probably gonna turn William. One's actually pretty good right now. I don't really feel the need to go. I'm not gonna worry about this. I'm more thinking this as it is. So, but yeah, we unlocked the Savior class last episode, and then we also went and did a little bit of a festival. We got a special weapon for Hulkenberg's main class, the Knights. But enough about that. We are just continuing on with the story, and we'll go from there. So let's hop right on to bed and move on to our next adventure.
Night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I'm sad to leave the island. If it's no other reason than every meal here has been utter delight. I'm most certain you said the same thing when we left Bridalhaven. And Martria, New World of Cuisine, is but a few days away if you just be patient. Why, your tongue stroll, a few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet me at the Gauntlet Runner. Meet at the Gauntlet Runner. Sorry. I don't know why I had the in there.
Hold on.
Do you need to buy anything before I head out?
Okay then.
Are you ready? Everybody will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner.
Right, then.
So in truth, we should be okay to go. Let's see here. Actually, let me just...
What now?
Let me check something real quick.
What now?
What's my party setup look like? Oh, nothing. Okay, so Stroll is playing cleric right now, so that's fine. Hulkenberg, you are our pugilist. I'm there for mixed damage. You're there to steal. Alright, so that's pretty good. We should be good there. Nothing to worry about.
What now?
Well, one thing I wanted to just real quick put you in the back. As you are a bit of a squishier class right now, it's better to have you in the back before anything else. Let's see. And then something I realized I forgot to do both off screen and during the last few episodes is actually to just speak more. More so, I just want to check. More so because I just want to check to make sure there are no unique items or masks we can make.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Let's see. Oh, we can actually make one of these, so Mage's Mask, Seeker Mask. So we can now have a Soul Hacker's Mask. Oh, love that. We'll check to see what that does later. Ninja Mask. So if we ever want to just switch out, tugging on a wire. If we ever want to just switch out a class for the dancer, just to get some additional options in there, that's completely fine. That's it for that, and then nothing we can really do there. So I imagine we'll probably unlock more once we get to the next rank of Summoner. But enough about that.
You'll come.
Everything else is pretty much done and dusted. I did chopping off screen. I went and bought some items, so we are good to go. So no more dilly-dallying. It's time to hit on the next leg of our journey. Scare the birds.
Beg pardon?
see here. Let's see.
Hey, mister.
What are yours? What's his name? Gauntlet Runner? Awesome. I want one when I'm older. Oof. Good. Good luck with that. Yeah, trust me.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Alterbury region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Alterbury, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Alterbury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Butlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Alterbury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Don't you just love it when a game just suddenly stops voice acting? Quite a few ways, think we'll make it in time. Not a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by tomorrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. So I only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let's make haste. Full speed ahead to Alterbury Heights, Captain of Montario, or capital of Montario. Take care so you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Well, at least on this journey we don't have to worry about sea monsters anymore. Well, that's true. So let's just check real quick. What do we have in the pantry today?
This is...
Sugar and base salts. Okay, nothing too crazy. Alright, so let's see. For today, nothing really want to cook. Actually, let me just check. Do we have anything we can make more interested if there's anything new? Nope. The answer is no. Nice roll. I do really want to see some of the practice we can get with some of these guys, but it's not. Let's see. We want to max out as we can first. So, how to walk outside the island. This is going to be our next book we're going to read. This appears to be a Mustarian authored travelogue and guide to land outside the island. It's been thoroughly unnoted by Yufa. I've yet to start reading it. It's our guide for life outside the island. It'd be tough for them. If we read this book, we'll get more tolerance. Yep. Let it. Oh my, I'm choking. I was gonna make a joke there, but I think that was what we were before you tell me not to make it. But yeah, let's try and get as much tolerance as we can here. Travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside of Verga Island, though the Mustari offers first-hand experience. Contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. The encapsulate some of the difficulties the Mustari people face living outside of the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a total foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet the author and Yufa are jumping right into it. It seems the willingness to embrace the other cultures and value increases my tolerance. Alright. Ooh, that's 6. So yeah, this book is a gold mine for tolerance. It gives you just 6 points in tolerance right off the bat. If we're lucky, we may hit the goal by next time we read it. Who knows?
Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a gauntlet runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Okay, water day, night.
Indeed.
I can feel the temperature dropping since we're made landfall. It'll be pretty cold in Alterbury. I'll take that, thank you. So all those would give me more imagination, which I do need, but first, just pop down here. Oh, hello. Sorry, Festival on the island weren't too bad, eh? Must be a bit of the bash we used to have with other papyrus lads. Made you smile, though. That was the biggest surprise. Never seen her so... never mind. Forget I'm saying anything. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, I really do want to interact with them, but like I said, I want to try and max out my stats first, and then we can just go from there. So again, how to walk outside the island. I'll be surprised if this doesn't max us out on eloquence, or tolerance, I'm sorry. But we'll see. Let's go for it, shall we? Okay, travel log, culture experience for sand. Anyway, section in Ground Track contains a list of recommendation shops to visit. The word "must go" was written on small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the other does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chance of being kicked out, apparently. Living in totally... yeah, most people don't enjoy those other prayers. So, yeah, this author and Yufa are jumping right into it.
Alright.
Come on. No! You're just short.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I was hoping that would have maxed out tolerance,
It
but
would
well.
seem that.
You now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Masario for this island, but I imagined I would see them so close. Alterbury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have preferred the art of piping hot stews. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose this will be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. You know, a question just pops into mind. How do they do these meetings without the brothers? Like, do they just not care? Or...
So?
Let's make preparations. Yep. Do the brothers just not care, or is there like an actual... Do they actually have a way of avoiding them? I'm just curious. About time we meet the mountains. Never mind sea trial myself, but suddenly though, he turns green on the thought. For steel top... I was wanting to check out Chocodillo, so at least the red club, it completely distinguished from the real one. Perhaps we should give Luis this one. Maybe use a real lance against him. You know what comes... you know, and I already did... Sorry. A thought that just occurs to me, and I can kind of see this happening. In our panic to hide the lance, we grabbed a fake one, and we're gonna give the real one to Luis. Like, that's just me. Anyway.
Hey.
Seems like Dell's foot's all healed up now, thanks to Rayla. Now, got a good look at it. Now, what's got you looking so pleased? Can't make sense of all this. Okay, let's finish up that book, shall we? Star's Guide to Life Outside the Island. Sorry, my air conditioning just turned on and it's super cold. I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt right now, so it's... I really feel it. Travelog offers introduction to cultures and customs outside of Verga Island. Told to the Masari's officers first-hand experience. The small, cute animal that exists outside the island is particularly worn. He must have returned to this section often. But it goes on to depict methods. It goes on to depict most of the methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food, making for the author and UFOs shocked through the pages. Living in total foreign culture sounds difficult.
Now then.
Savior. Tolerance. This is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up the mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid the people. A conqueror needs this precious kindling, with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. With that, I finish the book, and I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Beautiful. So it seems if you not grind. If you level a stat, it goes straight into Magdalene. That's good to know. Ahoy, you lot! I'm gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Okay, now that is quite lovely.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of these precipices would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. No. I thought that makes me want to scream. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into the distance.
On God!
Wow. Damn poor-faced Sanctus Scullions!
What?
Yeah, what's going into you? My, that was rather pleasing. Quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice in from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I am reminded of the time you were yelling before me, and it was a rather terrible experience I admit. If I may, I would like to try my hands at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. No, yeah,
Yes.
I'm with you there. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I really intend to do it, but the words don't come out at all, and this girl is too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something they want to yell about? I sense that gazing off the cliff edge will be filled with I sense that gazing off the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Okay. Progress is progress.
Ah, As for me...
Oof, I suppose it's old Neres' turn. There's a list of complaints I wish to recite to y'all on a daily basis on. Rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should hit back before we'll catch a cold. Yes, we would rather shouldn't allow us to spend too much time on these distractions. But I must scream! Poor Nereus. As always, I've drawn this place here. Colorodio cliff drawing. I see what they did there.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Should be in town by tomorrow. We only have a little amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Alterbury, well, you know what's gonna happen. This pace will reach Alterbury sometime tomorrow. You got the lance in the end, so I will not deny you got the skills for this. But I'm still watching you until it's in Count Louise's hand.
Hey.
Thank Jill's a creepy end. Well, it means we're close to Alterbury. Once the lance in Lord Louise's hand, I'll be out of your hair, eh? The days really flew by. Well, to be fair, you were kind of busy. Keeping an eye on your brother, making sure he didn't go into the great beyond. Like a poor wayfaring stranger. I feel no one's really gonna get that reference, but that's probably just me. Imagination. Juno is up to top, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I really do wish we could just get some of these for other skills, but no. It seems like the perfect moment we get the chance to get to interact with them, it's something completely different. High persuasion wins. It seems like the sightseeing is going to get us the wisdom we need, so we won't worry too much about that. Eloquence is going to be a bit harder. I think 2 more sessions for the book might get us what we need.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Just nearly time.
Okay, there's only a ways further until we reach Alterbury. The city is in a likely buzz with the activity related to Saints' Day. I wonder if Louise is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Draco swords at him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. Until I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
Well, just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to tell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. Yeah, that's more or less how that works, unfortunately. I'll tell you how many times I've been lied to straight to my face.
Got a sec?
This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't blame you for feeling nervous after all. We know what's coming. Fine lance. They called it reclamation, but those scientists are pillagers and pillaging and paying treasures plain and simple. Sanctuary's got nothing for us. We've got no faith in their god or their sanctors. That's why we stand with Count Louise. And to that, in that regard, I do agree with you. Not cold and elderly, you know. You're ready to layer up and keep warm, I hope. You furthest tribes do have to do what you can, which has never really phased us, your chief, I suppose.
It's coming up.
We're finally getting close to Alterbury. Since Eve at the open house, there's never been a stage quite like this. Not for me, and especially not for you.
Hey.
Hey, William. Good time. You're supposed to do some maintenance on my weapons. Maybe later. Sorry, Stroll. I didn't realize he was going to offer to do something with me.
This is...
Why are we getting so much seasoning? I'm actually checking my notes and I'm supposed to be breaking my wisdom. Easy way would do be to go to the bookshelf, but Alterbury's actually offering it as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a quick save here, and then we are actually going to try our hand and see if maybe we get lucky enough to get a decent chunk of wisdom out of Hulkenberg. I'll probably just save and reload as I need to, but anyway, let's just go there.
Well met.
Only a couple moments. I was thinking of running some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round?
All right.
Then let us begin. I shall explain no quarters, shall we?
If so,
How you plan to make your advance then? I couldn't make any moves. That's the match. I've learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we should be both benefit for continued practice. The game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth.
I'd say
I once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At the time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guards. I lacked the experience needed to prove and assume the role.
that's why.
It is for that reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly that I vow to never let such a thing occur. You've endured so much pain.
Really?
Well,
It has made me into who I am today. I reflect on those days often, yet I realize I must face the future if I am ever truly to step forward. That said, it is quite the pleasure to speak freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find success in endeavor and create a country where we can truly live equally, I'm to serve as a knight captain, pass down knowledge I count to new generations. I'll speak not just for tactics, but of my experience on this journey, my victory, and of course, my failures too. And in doing so, I would see the Royal Guard elevated to new heights, I hope. And I do believe you can do it, Hulkenberg.
yes.
Well, should such a straight-eyed wish come to true, I shall tell him much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in given the circumstances of our fight. I must say, you wear the role well. It is hard to believe it is your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you're a natural talent for it. Though, to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. You honor me. It's being such a painful night, quite an honor.
True.
It was you and Galaga who set the cogs of this journey in motion. I was there, some significance. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude for crossing proverbial swords with you. I feel I'm one step closer to realizing my dream.
All right.
Okay, yeah, so that gave me the same amount of wisdom as reading the book, so if I can, I'll probably try to do this again.
All right.
Now then, shall we continue our discussions and tactics? There were some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when a piece moves here, you should... Holcomb and I dueled on the board for a while. Plus you get Magla? This is better than the books.
Nura speaking.
This is Neris. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so taking a short stop.
Before Alterbury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it.
Wow, those bridges are huge! It is an area defined by numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands to increase the amount of space in which people may live. Ah, that makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey,
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at where directly it's in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of proper burial. Honestly, this is more tragic than anything. More tragic, we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. Indeed, can't bear to think of something of this scale happening again. That brings me no pleasure to see it, yet it is valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magma that drifts about this place carries oppressive weight. You can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. Your Nereus is feeling down. He just slouched over like no one's business.
Hey!
Something wrong, Nereus? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you.
That...
Hey! Do refrain from doing this again. Things of this matter are not my forte. Why, Nereus, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, but all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then,
shall we make a quiet departure so as to not rouse the dead? Given the things we've seen in this world, yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. I'm sorry we've made a fuss. I would like to give those who died proper send-off and do this with them in mind.
Alterbury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of sanctism, Alterbury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
it's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now...
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decided to present Luis with Draconius, Lance of Dragon God, aboard the Gauntlet Runner, the Cardirius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many.
Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Here's as good as any spot to make camp.
Why? That's worse than staying in the runner.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Nostari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of...
If it is a Mustarian inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town called Skyward Tavern. I recall being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustarian's room.
Certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. They're so cold. Unless Oldenburg is in her element. Can we go before we freeze though? Oops, drop something. Okay, we will get to that in just a second. First things first. I figured I might as well show it off since we were here already. There are quite a number of beetles you can actually collect here. Alterbury hides. Right now, there should be a. Let's see.
All right then.
Yeah, we're here right in the most approach. So there's actually. Let's see. So there should actually be a beetle almost immediately right over here somewhere. Let's see.
All right then.
Yeah, there's supposed to be someone right here on the sidewalk.
Well met, eh?
Right hand side, if I'm not mistaken. Just check behind, make sure it's not hidden. There it is. Cool beetle. Like I said, we already missed quite a few of them, so I'm not gonna worry too much about all of them. But I figure I might as well show off the ones I
What
can.
in the blazes? What in the blazes?
All right then.
Hey, listen.
Okay, let's see. We have you to convert things. This is the recruitment office here in Alterbury, so that's good. I don't think you have any new bounties for us yet. So we can continue from there. But we have it unlocked now, so just in case, so we can teleport here later when we need to. Oh, you're here.
All right then.
Yeah, this should be like right over here, honestly. So he's still in the running, that's good.
Wonderful, isn't it? Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Not a Sanctus, folks, which makes sense since it's the seat of the Sanctus Church, honestly.
All right then.
Let me see.
All right then.
So if we get around to that side, there should be a beetle we can actually collect.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Should be like right under the bridge, if I'm not mistaken.
This place.
Oh, this is a hot spring. Water here is supposed to melt while you're dying nervousness. I want to check that out when we can.
Look, I don't
We
get
got
a
a
tossing
shop,
king.
magic
I
shop
just
right
want
here.
some...
Oh, if I recall, we can now access some new items.
What would you like?
Let's see. So these are charms. Ooh, so reduce cost of by half. That's actually kind of good. You perform 2 consecutive actions. Use turn icons as normal. So what is the catch for this? Because this sounds very broken. Able to perform 2 consecutive actions. The actions use turn icons as normal. So I'm inclined to buy all of these just to have them, but I feel there's a catch to that. So I'm gonna double check that real quick.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Either completely blind or I miss the beetle. So it should be right near the
Now,
base of
how
the
did
bridge.
I wind up here?
Let me check the other side real quick, just in case. I want to make sure we can find it. If not, after some searching, then that's fine. Potion shops will unlock that. Nothing else, we can just unlock everything while we're here. missing something. Yeah, I feel like I'm completely missing something. Like, I wrote notes at the base of the bridge, but I because that's what I could find online. But whatever.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin. Look, I don't give a toss who's king.
Here.
I just want some coin.
Don't know who's saying that. Oh, there you go. Got the beetle from here.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna skip this beetle. There should be one that says base of the bridge. I'm probably just completely blind like always.
Right.
But anyway, let's see.
My money's on Santa Fe's Fall. Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Oh, it's very bridge, so I don't think it'll collapse, but I am amazed that they thought to build a city like this.
Beg pardon?
Let's see.
You're not serious.
Okay, anyway, let's continue onwards.
All right then. All right then.
That damn Louis.
You there!
Hang on. What if...
Let me check. So, Sanctus Warden, Louise, and the monk Godot. I think his name was. No, not Godot. That's,
Yep.
That's someone else. Anyway, let's just continue onwards. I'm not gonna linger here too long.
You're not serious.
All right then.
Hi, my.
Chomp. Ooh, those are really good.
What do you want to do? My...
Wait, one for now, and then once I'm gonna probably the next chance I get, I'm probably gonna try and grind up a ton of money just to buy a bunch of those seeds because those are really good just to have and plant.
Hello there.
Because if we can just get a constant source of those, we can power level the heck out of a bunch of classes. Ooh, water merchants, you guys want to come by and just clean out your stock for those. Anything else is good.
All right then.
And then, do you have anything special?
Hello there.
Oh, we needed a few of these, so I'm gonna just buy 5 of those. Hey, what was I gonna say? Oh, I did actually go by Bridget's Magic Shop, the one that sells igniters. There's actually an item I really want to get from there.
All right.
It is over 500,000. What are they called? Zenny? Money? Whatever.
Hello there.
It's over 500,000 money units to actually be able to purchase it, so. Okay, we have more over here. No barrel, just sitting by itself.
Amazing.
Godot's gone, runner. Worse over here in the cold.
Now what am I to do?
Minus 5 degrees Celsius.
All right then.
This is Milos. That's his name. The monk's name is Milos. Oh, you're here.
You little.
Oh, look who decided to turn up. You got some nerve showing that mug in front of me. Yeah. What? Did we do something to you? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game. Well, what good for the ghosties is good for the GURP. I'll settle score with you shortly. Maybe he had one too many. We'll let him be for now. It's funny that out of all the other characters, he's the most colorful, but we barely see him outside of just a few. Like, honestly, he's only really been relevant for like one side quest, and that's because we actually got his bounty by mistake.
Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a yew chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen,
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then, we're counting on you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot of waiting on your mind right now, but let's just try and get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll be even colder at night, so try not to get sick. My first time seeing snow. It was so cold, I shivered. It was a sensation. Juna's going to meet up later tonight because we got so many things to do behind the scenes. Really, go ahead and rest up. You've got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all. So this is Alterbury, eh? Colder climes tend to inspire stronger drinks among people. But all that can wait until after business is finished. Once we've toured Louise, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink. The fact that Lance passed muster is a testament to Nereus' skills. Sometimes a man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now, he holds the runner, working away, tuning something or other with unusual vigor. I don't doubt. He has his quirks for sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's great credit to his endeavors.
At last.
Tomorrow's the final Saints' Day. Tomorrow's finally Saints' Day. Luis will show his face, and with the real Lance, we'll... Don't worry, I'll prepare to do what we must. That man must be stopped. Okay, so we're gonna call it here for now. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Comment down below. How well do you think this is gonna go? It's not gonna... This is not gonna be the end of the game. Like I said, I didn't get spoiled by the ending, thankfully, but I just saw how far this game goes. We still got a good amount left. But until then, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos when they come out, share the content you enjoyed, or just need a bit of background noise in life. Until then, it's been StarBornFeline, sign off now saying, be kind, try grace tomorrow, and I'll see you all next video. Till then, have a great day, evening, whatever time for watching this, and goodbye!